Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Seahawks going up against the Rams.
Larry, it is a rare sight indeed and much needed for this drought-stricken state as the rain continues to fall here in Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down following the run. Woods the receiver in motion right. And the play clock's running down. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Last year, Gurley, 74% of LA's carries. That's the highest percentage in the league.
But no real payoff because they finished 31st in the league in rushing. I think as a team, they ran for 78 yards per game. They had a 1,000-yard receiver in Kenny Britt out wide, but they really didn't scare people downfield. And because of that, they stacked the line of scrimmage and stuffed the run game.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now the rookie 7th rounder. This is Chris Carson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down. To throw again. Wilson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. And pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now John Ryan, 12th year in the league, on to punt it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They go play action here on 1st down. And he rifles one incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
We keep talking about the impact that hybrid players have had on the NFL, those guys who can do multiple things. I think Cam Chancellor fits that perfectly. Is he a safety? Is he a linebacker? No, he's a football player.
And they love him in Seattle. He's been there ever since he came in the league in 2010. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Now Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground. And
touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going against the stereotype, wouldn't you?
At least you know where he is, right? That gives you a chance to get more people to him and get him on the ground.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Another carry now for Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Goff. Flushed out right. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Goff finding fellow second-year man Higbee for a Rams first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And coming up later tonight in the NFL, we'll have the Chiefs heading down to Houston to take on the Texans. And then on Monday night, it'll be an NFC North battle. Vikings and Bears from Soldier Field.
Traditional rivals getting after it one more time.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second down, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now Wilson on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down. Here's Carson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Play action. Now Wilson. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Alec Ogletree with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Here's John Ryan now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
How did he do that? How did he do it? I mean, in this type of weather, it's not just catching it, it's seeing it coming towards it. Maybe that's why he ended up having to go one-handed, but boy, what a catch.
That was a spectacular one-handed grab. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it too.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. see if they stay on the ground for second down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And it's second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The largest deficit, by the way, the Seattle franchise has ever come back from, 21 points to the Bucs in 2013. Now Wilson on second down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now it's Carson, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? You're right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They run it with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
At one point, the L.A. Rams defensive front four was made up of 4 first-round draft picks, but maybe the best of them all at that time, and still is Aaron Donald.
Yeah,
he's a force.
Former Pitt Panther, and we were praising him a lot last year during our weekly commentary updates, weren't we?
Yeah, strength, quickness, mobility, he has it all. 4th in the Defensive Player of the Year voting in 2016.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now it's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This is Carson. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Michael Brockers able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Play action. It's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. Goff now looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cliff Averill in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To throw is Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Goff to Watkins for a Rams first down. The Rams dead last in the NFL last year on 3rd down conversions, just 32%, but they come through there.
They've got a much better chance of that number rising this year for a variety of factors. Of course, they're going to get their quarterback, Jared Goff, going. But the big part is, last season, they were really a one-trick pony on offense. Now they'll be much more varied under new head coach Sean McVay.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Play clock winding down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down throw, gone. And this is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Out of the gun, gone. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Here we go. 20.
Back now in Los Angeles. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Rams on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Rams on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, they run with Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. On second down, here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wilson, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. On the counter, Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Hey, kill.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go. On the handoff, it's Gurley. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw, Goff. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams,